That's where the good stuff is. You just don't take this much pride in doing something unless you really love it.
Every fan of renovation shows knows Barnwood Builders very well, as the show has been taking TV by storm since its premiere in 2013. Starring in the show is Mark Bowe, a Virginia-based contractor who takes old, seemingly unsalvageable barns and cabins and makes them flourish once again. Alongside Mark, expert builders and craftsmen are always ready for the challenges entailed in Barnwood Builders projects. One of them was Tim Rose, the man who not only took care of the wildlife which often inhabited the barns, but also made himself memorable for his "last log" motto. Unfortunately, Tim suddenly disappeared from Barnwood Builders without any explanation, prompting fans to wonder what happened to him and what he's doing these days. If you're ready to find out this and more about Tim, keep watching and listening. As one of the original cast members of Barnwood Builders, Tim Rose was hardly invisible, thanks to his good sense of humor and work ethic. For several seasons, he was one of the staples of the show, and it didn't take long before he became a fan favorite. Considering the important role he had in the crew, it's unsurprising that Tim's absence in season 12 was very noticeable, and the curiosity over his whereabouts increased, especially since no official explanation about his disappearance was ever given, or at least that's what most people think. As it happens, back in 2021 in August, several fans asked about Tim on Barnwood Builders' Instagram account, to which the show's social media staff explained that Tim had retired during the pandemic and that they wished him the best, hinting that his return to the show was definite. Unfortunately, the lack of formality about Tim's exit from the show has led many fans to believe that he left for other reasons. It's worth noting that despite leaving the show early in the 12th season, Tim was last credited in the episode Treasure Time, which officially aired in September 2021. Despite the huge popularity amassed by Tim Rose during his several-year-long stint in Barnwood Builders, he isn't active on social media, as far as is known. Due to this, it's highly difficult to find any information about him, including what he's been doing since retiring and whether he's pursuing other interests. Nonetheless, Tim's lack of social media couldn't stop his popularity from rising throughout the years he was on the show. A similar dynamic went on behind the scenes of Barnwood Builders, as he was even called the coolest guy of the crew, as the show's Instagram posted in 2019. Unsurprisingly, Tim was well liked by his fellow builders, given how he joined the Barnwood Living crew in 2006 and quickly fitted in. His background includes being a mechanic in the U.S. Air Force for a decade and then working in the building industry. Tim's job with Mark Bowe included craftsmanship and running heavy machinery, besides handling animals such as snakes and lizards while protecting them, as affirmed in an interview with the website Greenbrier Valley Quarterly in 2016. In Tim's words, the crew at Barnwood Living worked as a unit and didn't have any issues following requests from each other, considering all as equals while working. That explains why the team worked so well. Another popular star of Barnwood Builders who left the show was Alex Webb, just a couple of months before Tim. Alex was known for his excellent craftsmanship, making himself a name since he joined Mark's crew in 2016, after working as a locomotive engineer for some years. As Alex explained to Greenbrier Valley Quarterly, he'd been unhappy in his former job on a railroad before sending Mark an email asking for a job, getting a surprise answer in a couple of minutes. The time at Barnwood Living served Alex to develop and excel his talents at woodworking, eventually leaving in 2021 to establish Webb's Joinery and Construction, which specializes in historic restoration and other wood construction projects. Nonetheless, Alex didn't hesitate to thank fans of the show for their support and described his experiences with the rest of the crew as wonderful and something he would miss, as he wrote on Facebook. Similar to Tim Rose, Alex hasn't returned to TV since leaving the show. Since the exit of Tim Rose and Alex Webb from Barnwood Builders in 2021, the show has gone through many other changes. In 2022, the show passed from airing on the DIY channel to making a new home on the Magnolia Network, which took other networks' projects under its wing upon its launch. Now with a new network, Barnwood Builders has been resurrected several times, counting 18 seasons premiered by early 2024. The show also improved its cinematography, recently adopting high-quality cameras which are described as the same cameras used in the new Top Gun movie, and having an Emmy Award-winning photography director join their team, as Mark Bowe told The Reel. While Barnwood Builders has improved its technical aspects, they've also focused on taking up new challenges to show on screen, admittedly stepping up by working on projects that nobody else would have tried, according to Mark. All in all, saying goodbye to Tim Rose and other cast members from Barnwood Builders certainly left fans heartbroken. Yet the show has continued moving forward despite the supposed losses. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.